Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. Ay, 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 ay.
And here's Wilmer Flores toward the middle. Crawford shows it right from the glove.
High drive down the left field line. Out of
here. What is going on? Everybody, welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And today, well, the Giants offense continues to stall out. 2 runs on a 2-run shot by Brandon Crawford. Yes, that was cool to see, but that was pretty much all the Giants offense had today. It was a nice come from behind home run to tie the game, but then a 3-run bomb on the first pitch from Rogers, who comes in to relieve Rogers, and that is enough to win it. So the Giants have nothing to offer in return. I see some frustration in the chat. I see some absolute just giving up for some people in the chat saying, dude, we suck, we stink. I get it. Like lately, I can't even argue with that, at least offensively. Giants are still a game, well, maybe a little bit more, maybe a game and a half or 2 games, but we're right there in a wild card hunt as of this moment, according to the standings. So I'm not going to give up personally at this point, but definitely frustrating night after night that the Giants can't score more than 2-3 runs. And we'll look back there. They're just on a bad streak right now. As far as scoring runs, and let's take a look here and see some of the last games. What did I just hear? Did I hear a super chat come in? I think I did. Super chat, Brian Trujillo. Sorry, bro, but we're losing series, losing faith. But you got to keep the faith, and that's the key. But if we see but you're right. I mean, offensively, Giants 2 runs today, 2 runs Wednesday, 0 runs Tuesday. Okay, 5 on Monday, 4 on Sunday, 1. 5, okay, 1, 3, 2, and all the way, you got to go back to basically June 24th. June 24th, since the Giants had a really offensive game that they really showed up. We're talking about more than 2 weeks of just very, very light offense, and that's not going to do the job. So, certainly a very, very rough stretch here offensively, but we ain't giving up. We ain't going to DFA Tyler Rogers, Luigi. Luigi has to be joking because Tyler Rogers has been awesome this year. Just today, that first pitch was all it took. And Taylor Rogers was not sharp. Tyler came in and 1 pitch, boom. Yovera, it was good to see Yovera back. He's been hurt for so long, kind of forgot about him, but he's finally off the IL and back and pitched well. 2 shutout innings, gave the offense an opportunity, and they could not come back. And that's a wrap, and that's all we can do. I mean, just have to turn it around tomorrow or try. What's up, Jenny Vega? What's up, Luigi? We haven't scored more than 5 runs in the last, 3? Yeah, coming up on 3 weeks. We can't hit for crap lately. Logan, this is really 2010 all over again. Well, Golden Jets, I'll take 2010. Don't worry, guys. The All-Star break will help this team mentally. You know, I need help mentally. We need an All-Star break. We need a break because this is, it's getting bad. I mean, the Giants aren't able to win like they were. They had that little, obviously, the 10-game winning streak was nice. The Giants have had an 11-game winning streak against the Rockies until today, and this loss ended that streak. And just every day, I think, we're going to get back on our run after the win yesterday, or not yesterday, but when was that? Wednesday, and we come back with an unfortunate L today. To be honest, Ross Stripling is a bullpen arm because he can't be a starter. Golden Jets. What's going on? The Cali Okie connection. Michael Roeder, JDWHS. The umps are morons. The umps have been not good, but I can't blame the umps. I mean, you can't hit, you can't hit. Brandon Crawford, we will go ahead. Let's go ahead and recap this game. It's not going to take too long. Then today's recap is brought to you by the one, the only, the great Robert Rothberg. Win the next 2 games and have a few days off. 100%. Please. And we're going to need it. I've been looking forward to this All-Star break. I'm sure the Giants players have. And if we can get to the All-Star break within a game of the wild card, we start the second half fresh and just try to make a run. I'm not giving up, man. I'm not going to give up. If I believe in the math. I mean, you guys can look at it how you want to, but if we're at the All-Star break and a game out or game 2 out of the wild card, why am I giving up? You know, I'm still looking for a freaking World Series run, and it doesn't really feel like this is a World Series team, but you never know. The season has ups and downs, and it's a long year. It's 162 games, and you know it's a marathon. I always say you have a mile or two, you feel bad in a marathon, you suddenly feel better. It's a long race, not a sprint. So I'm not ready to give up yet. But let's go ahead and recap this one. And basically, the Rockies got the scoring started with a 2-run home run by Ryan McMahon in the first inning, and the Giants had no answers. The game kind of slowed down until Brandon Crawford hit the 2-run shot in the 6th. An absolute bomb off the bat of Brandon Crawford made it 2-2. But then the very next inning, Rogers put some guys on. They took out Rogers. They put in Rogers. So Taylor comes out. Tyler comes in, and Ezekiel Tovar hits an absolute bomb to put the Rockies up by a score of 5-2, and that was all she wrote. And the Giants had nothing after that. So that's your recap, and I don't know what to say, man. It's just an unfortunate game, but we do not give up. Never give up. I mean, when I play taps, you'll know it's over, and I've been playing taps since before I had this channel. When the day comes, I bust out the guitar and I do the taps. But guess what? This would be idiotic to play taps in July, 1 game out. We ain't giving up. When I play taps, you'll know it's over. If I play taps, you could pretty much be rest assured we ain't making the playoffs. What's up, Logan? Wild card race is going to be crazy, especially with the expanded playoffs. So many teams in the race, 5-6 games can decide who gets in. Oh, so I dropped my light. Yeah, 100%, because there's a deadline in the season, Eric, to get better by the trade. Sorry, guys, I just knocked everything around here. Yeah, I mean, I get the trade deadline. You have to make a decision, buy, sell, do a little of both, and the Giants are going to make that, front office will make that decision, but I'm always for getting better and going for it. Unless it's obvious you got no chance. Making the playoffs, winning a World Series, it's 1 out of 30 teams gets to be that last team standing, and 2 out of 30 get to make it to the World Series, to the Fall Classic, and that's the goal. That's why we play a whole year. That's why you go through. That's why the players go through a whole season. And if there's any chance at all, I like to go for it. I understand thinking about the future too. I really do. But there's no guarantees. You can trade for some prospects, and to me, draft. The draft is coming up. That's where we get our prospects from. I mean, sure, trade deadline. If you're out or you're not going to make it, you want to trade some of your good players who are going to be free agents at the end of the year for some prospects. Yeah, sure. But people are talking about trading like Logan Webb. We ain't trading Logan Webb. You must be out your everlasting mind. I ain't trading Logan Webb. No, I'm not going to make it Golden Jets to any of these games. I'm not even feeling that well. I'm not sure. Just really, real tired. I've been working hard. I got to get ready for the draft. I'm not going to have time to go to any of these games. I'll be covering the draft Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and there are so many players that I'm looking forward to seeing who gets them, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But other than that, I'll be resting. If we're above 500 at the deadline, bye. Too much pressure on the players to perform, I guess. Michael Roeder. But Yeah, like stripling ain't the answers. We need look, man. We're not that far away. I know some people you ain't trying to hear about the 10-game winning streak, but the 10-game winning streak happened. It wasn't a dream. It actually happened. The team has the capability to win games. We're missing a couple of I don't like to make excuses for injuries, but when Haniger is out and Tyro Estrada is out, and these are our guys right here. Not to mention some of our prospects who were just red hot have cooled off. And I don't know what you do about that, but just hope that they get it going again. But you got Joey Bart. I was looking at our 2018 draft, and it really wasn't a great draft. Joey Bart, our second overall pick, he's supposed to be a dude right now. Instead, he's in the minor leagues. So things are going down right now. But we are terrible at drafting. How does LA always strike lightning in the draft? It's impressive. Yeah, I will be streaming the draft, Kona Island Hoodie. That's a good question, Hoodie. The Dodgers are good at drafting, and that's why I thought hopefully we pick up this guy Farhan. Maybe he was the secret behind that. Maybe it was just luck. How did they get guys like Cody Bellinger? I know Cody Bellinger's kind of fell off some, but he was an MVP. He was insanely good. Kyle Seager. These guys weren't drafted. Kyle Seager. You think about it. The Dodgers are. You have to give credit where credit is due. And I know Corey Seager's not there anymore, but the Dodgers are some. He was drafted at 18th. Corey Seager. Who was drafted above him? DJ Davis. DJ Davis. He hadn't made it. He washed out. I don't know where he's at now. I think he's out of baseball. Yeah, he's done. He's done. That was a straight up bust. That was a bust right there. Lucas Giolito ended up okay. Some of these guys, Courtney Hawkins was supposed to be awesome. Look at these guys. Addison Russell, David Dahl. David Dahl is back with the Dodgers now. He's with or not back with them, but he's with them. He was drafted by the Rockies. He was supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's with the Dodgers now. Andrew Heaney, Mark Appel. But anyway, I'm just saying, yeah, you're right. This is just an example, but the Dodgers have multiple times have come through with having the 28th, 26th, 30th pick, and they'll end up picking like a winner. And that's a key. Drafting is such an important thing. This is a huge day coming up, not for this season, but for upcoming seasons. This is a big day coming up. This wasn't any standout player in that 18 draft. Yeah, I was looking at it. It was so bad. I mean, Bart was the guy. This game is over. I mean, what do you want me to say about today's game? Player of the game, Brandon Crawford for the 2-run home run. Giants lose, and that's all there is. That's all there is to it. There's nothing to say about this game. But I was going to look at that draft because we are at draft time. I know not everyone's into the draft, but it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's a good time here. It's a good time because I love seeing who we're going to take. And a lot of familiar names. But the Giants, we got Joey Bart. Sorry. We got Joey Bart. Sean Jelly. Sean Jelly has had a nice outing this year. At least he's still here. At least they're still here. Jake Wong. I don't know whatever happened to Jake Wong. But that pick was not great. He's in the Reds organization now. He's with the Reds organization, so obviously it didn't work out. And that's it. I mean, other than that, we really got nothing. So, I mean, let's look. Just out of curiosity, Sean Jelly, Jake Wong, Blake Rivera never made it. Keaton Wynn. We got Keaton Wynn. That was a good pick for a 5th round pick, and he's come up. He's doing okay. Okay, can't complain. Patrick Hilson, no. Edison Mora was, I think he ended up in the Dodgers organization. I think he ended up with the Dodgers at some point. Solomon Bates, I don't know what happened to him. Ben Madison, nope. Alex Dubert, no. David VR. Okay, David VR was a good pick because you're talking about 11th round, and he ends up sort of helping us. I mean, he helped us for a while. made it to the big leagues. I think that's a decent pick for 11th round. But other than that, Sean Roby had some good power. I don't know what happened to him. George Bell, not the George Bell. Bryce Tucker, good name. Matt Frisbee, good name. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Randy Norris, Jeff Manning, no, we suck. None of those other guys made it. So overall, not the best draft, but a couple of those guys were okay. Okay, there you go. There's your 2018 draft recap. Michael Roeder, welcome to Single A. Thank you so much, Michael Roeder. There it is right there. So let's jump to the comment section for the rest of today's stream, because really, honestly, nothing to say on this game. So Sable is able. I like that. How did I never think of that? Sable is able. I like Sable. If the ump called that strike 3 that Tyler Rogers threw, we would have been much happier. Yeah, that was crap. Tyler Rogers was walking off the mound. That hit the corner. And I've been watching AAA, like they do the replay. It's pretty good. They go to the replay. They go like this. And then they'll replay the strike, balls are striking. I kind of like it. And it keeps the umpires honest. And I think they stop calling crap because they're like, it kind of damages their ego a little bit. And they don't want to be wrong. So they start to do better. I think we need to bring that ball strikes. Is it annoying that middle of the game, a guy goes like this and we got to yeah, but, or they just, there's talk of like putting in an earplug and they just call what they hear, or a quick replay type deal. Either way, let's get it right, man. Let's get it right. Let's get it freaking right. Remember when I was talking about Hurston Waldrop since last year's draft? Yeah, he's good. He is good. I hope that I don't know. Who do you want them to get, Logan? Who do you want them to get? Because I will deal with your reason, and if you can't be reasonable, if I can't deal with your logic, you're fired. Who do you want? Who do you want them to draft in the first round for 2023? Because there are lots of options. Lots of options. And drafts is always said, you're never going to have a perfect draft. Most of them are not going to make it. That's just the nature of it. But in your first 2-3 rounds, you really want to get some winners. Let's check out the Giants 2019. That year we got the catcher. Is that the year we got Bailey? Who did we get? Giants. No, Hunter Bishop, not Bailey. Hunter Bishop. Bailey was the next year. We got Hunter Bishop, who still hasn't made it to the bigs. Logan Wyatt. He was a pretty good first baseman, but just never really developed the power, and I'm not sure if what's going on with him. Grant McCray is pretty good. Grant McCray, he's still moving through. Tyler Fitzgerald, Garrett Frechette. Garrett Frechette what is he? He's moving. He must have had some injury issues. Because Garrett Frechette he's good. A good left-handed hitter, first baseman. And he's still with us, but he's moving along real slow. He's in San Jose, last I checked. Yeah. Dylan Rosario, Amani Smith, Caleb Killian. Some of these guys haven't even signed. Simon Whiteman, like Trevor McDonald, like these guys, Chris Wright, they haven't made an impact. They just haven't made an impact. Okay, Cole Waits. Cole Waits, not a bad pick in the 18th round. But, it's a hard thing to do, but that's why they're the pros. That's why they're the pros. But we're going to be keeping an eye on our prospects here and the future of this team, because right now it's a little bad stretch and we need more help. We need help sooner rather than later. And it is. What do we have? Michael Roeder hanging in there, Giants fans. Is coming. So we're going to go through nothing but comments for the next 10 minutes tops. Well, what happened to the color there? They're going all blue or something. Next 10 minutes tops, we're going to go through the comments. Michael Roeder, $5. We need a starting pitcher now. I agree with you, because I'm sick of these bullpen games and games where we throw in somebody like Stripling for 2-3 innings, Manaea for 2-3. We need some bona fide freaking starters. Ideally, you wouldn't do openers. You have 5 starters, you go out there. I know it's old school and I'm old, but that's how I feel. Let's freaking go. Thank you for that so much. I'm going to jump back a little bit. We have Lydia P, we cannot seem to hit until the 6th inning while our pitchers get behind after the first. I totally agree. It feels that way. Kona Island, what's going on? Logan, you can't fool me. I'm familiar with your game. Logan, who you want? You probably already said there's so many mediocre players at 2018 draft. Eric, look at those players. Yikes, what a horrible draft. We have Lydia P. We have Kona Island. Kona Island. Thank you so much. Stephen Ortega. Eric, did you hear Luis Gonzalez might be back in August? Zaidi says, oh, I'll take him. We'll try him out and see how he's doing. He's going to probably need to go on a rehab. We need trade deadline acquisitions. If we want to compete, we need some bats. Yeah, no, as far as this year goes, the draft ain't going to do nothing. We need to make some moves. I don't know the answers. We need to overhaul a team. If we get a starter, no more Stripling, I would assume. Well, we might keep him around because it's a 2-year contract to pitch out of the bullpen and see if he can get better. But yeah, in my opinion, DFA Flores. Oh, DFA Slater, DFA Disco. What? What?
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Wow. Eric, All-Star Game, are you covering it? I'm not going to cover it a whole bunch, Stephen Ortega. I have not been a huge fan of the All-Star Game since they started interviewing players in the middle of the freaking game. Not to mention, ever since they put a timer in the home run derby. I hate the freaking timer. You don't have time to take in the home run. You don't have time to take it in. I know it's all for the youngsters. Well, guess what? I'm not a youngster no more, so I guess it's not for me. So I don't pay a whole attention to it. And I'm usually just as tired as the players, and I'm just ready for a 3-day break. So short answer is not very much. I'm not saying I won't cover it at all. I did put out a video today talking about some of the All-Star snubs, but it's not something I'm going to be covering too closely. No, I don't know that rant, Logan, or I didn't recognize the rant that you were doing. I knew you weren't saying, I know you were copying something, but I didn't know what it was. Please stop panicking. It's July. What's up, Brad Lake? Voice of reason. Yeah, I hate the home run derby now. Home run derby, you crush a ball 480 feet, and the guy's in there swinging before it lands. A bunch of BS. We're trying, you want to enjoy the home runs, take them in. We'll never see a great home run derby like 2008 with Josh Hamilton. I remember in 1994 with Ken Griffey Jr. Had a great home run derby. They used to do 10 outs and out is any swing that's not a home run. And that was the way to do it, man. I mean, that was I like that. And they went all these extra rounds, and the home run derby started lasting 3 or 4 hours. But you didn't have to add all those rounds. But when they put the timer on, it's just not my thing. It's just not my thing, man. I need time to take in the home runs, to enjoy the swings and look at where they land, see the reactions. There's no reaction because there's no time for a reaction. You get up there and swing. And I don't, I'm not saying I won't watch it if it times out right, but I am not in any hurry to watch it. I really don't care that much. But it is July. Yeah, you can't panic right now. The All-Star Game is rigged. Now got to love the modern MLB. Mountain Baby Ramos hit 2 home runs. Ramos 2 home runs. Yeah, big fan of Ramos. I really like him. I don't know what's going on with the color. It's all turning like purple. I think the Rockies are trying to take over the stream here because it's like turning purple, but it is what it is. Manaya's been okay. He's been up and down, starting to get better. Stripling's has gotten better since he's come off the IL. And we're just going to have to bounce back tomorrow. So let's take a look at tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's huge. If we lose 2 in a row to the Rockies after the way the Giants have been playing, that's just bad news. And there's just no way around it. You can't sugarcoat that. You could sugarcoat today, be like, hey, you win some, you lose some, but you lose again, and tomorrow's a day game. Let's see if we can get a preview up here. It does like TBD. Connor Siebold against TBD. Well, he's 1-5 with a 6.62 ERA. If the Giants don't come out tomorrow with the bats and score at least 5, I'll say 6 runs tomorrow, then we're in deep effing crap. And we're already in deep effing crap. So we need to get it going. We're going to undo that entire winning streak if you keep losing. You're going to undo the whole thing. Got to turn it around. Giants are still 7 games above 500. That's fine. We don't want to get to 5 games above, 3 games above, 2 games above. Want to stay at least 7, 8, 9 games above 500, and we'll be okay. But it is what it is. What we talking about here? What is ASG? All-Star Game is so much better in every other sport than MLB. Yeah. Oh. I know that I'm the old cranky whatever, but I don't do the in-game interviews. I don't like the in-game interviews. I think it's cringe as all hell. I want to watch the freaking game. You're not saying anything like mind-blowing. Whatever you're asking them, you can ask them before the game, after the game, anytime. These players do interviews all the time. Why you got to do it while they're on the field? You think that's cool? I guess to some people it is, but not to me. I know I complain about everything, but, I never would have thought, I never in a million years would have thought they would actually do in-game interviews while they're at their positions. I never thought that would happen, but I never thought a runner would start at second base either. I never thought a lot of stuff. I never thought there'd be a 3-batter minimum for pitchers. I never thought a lot of things, and they've come true. So, it's the Tom Cruise rant on the set of the new Mission Impossible Lockdown. Oh yeah, that was a pretty good one. Let me see if I did read that one. Yeah, he freaked out. He didn't want the movie to get shut down. But yeah, I mean, this has been a tough stretch right here. And I really don't have an answer to it other than you got to start hitting. I know it's easier said than done than major league pitchers. It's not easy, but you guys are major league hitters. And we can't, the Giants won that last game. We've lost 1, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6, 5 out of 6. We've lost 5 out of 6 and 5 out of 7. Yeah, bad streak, man. That's a bad streak. We need to turn it around, y'all. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow and also at the Sunday draft. I don't even know if it's going to conflict with the game. Hopefully not. But I will be live for the draft regardless on Sunday. And I'm going to try to do Monday and Tuesday as well over on Humm Baby Prospects. And I'm pretty knowledgeable this year on all the college and high school players, more so than I've been in the past. Man, I always know the top guys, top 30, 50 guys. But this year I know about 300 prospects. I'm ready to go. So it's going to be a lot of fun there to cover these guys. And there's so many options this year. I have no idea who the Giants are going to get. I hope it's someone I know and it'll surprise me again and then throw some shocker out there like last year. I really didn't see anybody drafting Crawford in the first round. He just had Tommy John surgery, so Reggie Crawford, that is. So we'll see, but there's a lot of guys I like. Tommy Troy, of course, from Stanford would be amazing. But there's some other options as well, and some of them are really good-looking players. Wyatt Langford would be a freak out if we get Wyatt Langford. Man, there's a few others that kind of got my eye on. So we'll see, though. It's going to be interesting. Arjun Namala is a shortstop, but he's a little. I'd rather not. But if we do get him, that would be awesome. But I'd rather go for a college player because they'll get to the big leagues a little quicker and a little more seasoned. But Arjun Namala would be if we do get a high school guy, that'd be the one. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys so much. Hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Not that high on Tommy Troy. You will be when he's hitting 320 in the big leagues in about 4 years with 30 home runs. You're going to be real high on Tommy Troy then. But yeah, we got at 16. At 16, we got him. Are you watching Barbie or Oppenheimer first? I'll go ahead and let the chat guess on that one. Do you think I'll be watching an epic history movie by a great director, World War II era stuff, or am I going to watch Barbie? I'm going to let the chat decide on that one. You guys are awesome, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Thank you very much. See you later. Peace. Barbie? Oh, no. I've heard it's fun. I've heard it's pretty good from some early reviews, but unless I got literally nothing else to do, I probably won't be checking out Barbie at theaters. But thank you guys so much. See you next time.
Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. Ay, 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 ay.
And here's Wilmer Flores.
Toward the middle. Crawford shows it right from the glove.